Hello everyone, I am the Retromancer, and this is a playthrough of Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. You'll notice though that it's a bit different than the standard. You can tell by the music in the background. This is actually the MSU-1 enhancement patch that I've been working on with a couple other people. We're gonna erase this and start a new game. Obviously, name him Link. The reason we're starting a new game is, you know, obviously it's a playthrough, and because there's an optional patch available that, like you see here, allows you to insert a cutscene at the beginning of the game. This cutscene is taken from Epathy Industries' Zelda motion video, number 1. I think it's really cool, it's really well done. If you can, go over to their website. I'll be posting a link in the video right here. And support them as best you can. I'm actually going to be skipping the video here because, as cool as it is, it's more than 3 minutes long. And quite frankly, that's a huge time waster on YouTube. Classic intro. Absolutely. You know what? This was my very first Super Nintendo game ever. Like, believe it or not, I actually didn't get the version that had Super Mario World with it. And I actually didn't get Super Mario World for a long time afterward. And in fact, I didn't play Super Mario World on anything but an emulator until I was 24, 25, so about 4 or 5 years ago. I had Legend of Zelda first, and that was great. I mean, I love Zelda. One of the cool things about this patch is that the main programmer, a guy who goes by Con on Zeldix.net, he actually coded it so it would behave pretty much, so the music would behave pretty much identically to how the audio tracks in the original game behave. You know, you go indoors and the volume cuts down. You look at a map, the volume cuts down a bit. And, you know, there's actually context-sensitive music cues. So you can have music that changes depending on the situation. You know, obviously it's just triggered by event flags, but it's still pretty cool. A little bit of money. Yes, money, 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 money. It's not even real money, and I'm still Jewish enough to get a little bit excited over that. I'll never understand why it is that the guards can't hear you slashing at a bush, but they can hear you if you hold your sword out and poke at the bush. I honestly think that's a programming bug in the original game, because if you poke the wall, you know, make that ding 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 noise, they'll hear you. And I think that the programmers set it so that anything Link sort of taps at with the sword causes the guards to be alerted. Just a theory, anyway. A game? No, I'm not that guy. I skipped the map there because, you know, quite frankly, I'm just trying to get to the real gameplay as quickly as possible. And honestly, it's Hyrule Castle. What do you need a map for? I mean, I've played this game hundreds, probably thousands of times. So, what's the deal with... Oops. What's the deal with the horns on the helmets of these guys? I don't know, so... Boomerang, yes. Anyway, I can't claim credit for almost any of the music in this patch. There was one track that I actually did have to create from scratch, and that is the track that plays when you get a crystal or a medallion, because there were just no good high-quality versions of it. And I consider my version to be okay. Maybe good, but it filled a need. And there you go, there's one of those context-sensitive cues, event flag driven, obviously, like I said. But one of the most frustrating things about this, about programming for this, was getting the music to loop properly. And I read all the data sheets that that View, the guy who created the specifications for the MSU-1 chip, which is what's causing, you know, what allows the video and the high quality music. I read all the specification. I still kept on having such trouble because it would loop in the wrong place or it wouldn't loop at all. And when a music file tries to be loaded on the MSU-1 and it does it wrong, you get this nasty buzz sound effect. It's like, ugh. But I finally figured out how to loop everything perfectly, and that's actually one thing I'm really proud of, because I spent years in the music industry, and, you know, mixing, mastering. I did some actual playing, guitar and keyboard mostly, but I understand a lot of the lingo and how to get stuff done, and just having the music loop perfectly like it would in a modern day game with CD quality audio, I'm actually really proud of that. Since it's pretty easy from here on out for a while, I'm gonna go over my setup. I've got an SD2 SNES plugged into an RGB modded Super Nintendo Mini, and that is oops, sorry, I think with the accent there. That is going via RGB into my XRGB Mini Framemeister, which is outputting 720p video directly to my Blu-rax capture card, which is then going directly into the video, into my TVs. It's a nice 46-inch flat screen, an HDTV, Samsung, really nice. I got it cheap. Jewish. Yeah, I know. Anyway, my capture card, I guess I got lucky. It performs well, but it's cheap. It's so cheap it has one button. One. But it works adequately, and it actually, I admit, it was a pain in the ass to get it to work properly, because the documentation that was included was incredibly sparse. Just, ugh. I have rarely seen such bad documentation. But I figured it out, and now I've got good video. Very good video. And we're coming up to Sanctuary here soon, and the Sanctuary music is one of my favorite music tracks in the entire game, so I'm actually going to shut up and let the game just play for a while. Oops. Brief side note. You know, I keep on forgetting to come back here when I have the Pegasus boots and open up that wall. I've actually never seen what's behind it. No, wait. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Okay, I remember. Yeah, I've done it once. Okay, anyway, Sanctuary's coming up here. There we go. Gonna be very, very quiet. Love this music. Absolutely love it. And I'm actually going to cut the video off here and See you in the next video.